He don't got the attack force to fight with this nigga Shigaraki.
Audition over. Did I get the part? Decay. What a rush!
Man, what's going YouTube? I'm back with another video. It's been a minute. I've been inconsistent. It's okay though. We back and you see the reaction. Death battle back at with again. Hold on. The fuck? I've been going for a minute and that is fine, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Been inconsistent, that is fine. As long as a nigga never give up, this shit's still going. Thank you. Death battle with another reaction, with another video. Appreciate you. My hero versus Tsukaizen. Predictions. Let's go ahead and get that shit out the way. Thank you. Shigaraki, one for all versus who again? Mahito? Mahito actually doesn't get close to this nigga. Isn't that true? Like, doesn't Shigaraki like actually whoop the shit out of this man? But whoever touches who though, that's the problem. Like he can, Shigaraki decay in that shit. You can't touch a nigga's soul. If you touch him and you decay. I don't think that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a draw. But overall, if they touch each other at the same time, it could be a draw. Depending on the power type shit, but if they touch each other, what the fuck am I talking about, nigga? But I like Shigaraki 100%.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Tenko Shimura was just a sweet, shy boy who loved superheroes.
But sometimes the hand of fate can't abide sweet, shy boys.
Ruthlessly beaten and abused by his hero-hating father, Tenko pushed beyond his emotional limits until he activated his inherent superpower, or quirk.
It wasn't something cool like flight or super strength. In his terror, he accidentally killed his whole family. Well, except for dear old dad. That one was intentional.
Tenko wandered
he dropped his ass
silently
off.
begging for anyone to help him. If only a hero was there to save him. But instead, the only open hand he found belonged to the devil.
All for one. The greatest supervillain in history.
He took Tenko under his wing, feeding a hatred of everyone and everything, and grooming him to one day lead his league of villains in destroying hero society.
Shit was crazy, bro.
A new name, Tobura Shigaraki, and an absolutely nightmarish quirk, Decay.
D1 manipulator on bro.
Shiggy touches with all 5 fingers turns to dust. The perfect power for someone who just wants to destroy. Pretty menacing, if not for that dorky ass costume. I get it, hands are his thing, but come on, they just look so dumb and fake.
Oh, those aren't prosthetics. Those are real hands from his family that he killed, attached to his face, and explicitly commanded to be left there by his mentor so that he would never forget his rage.
Okay.
While his use of decay started off relatively weak,
That's some
it
fucking
rapidly
thing.
increased in power and range as Shigaraki came into his own.
Decay isn't even limited to whatever he's touching. Anything that touches something he's decaying also decays.
Spreading like an all-consuming miasma that can wipe out anything from an enormous tower to an entire city.
If decay
Country,
reaches you,
nigga.
your only hope is
Continent.
to isolate the body
What are
parts
we
and
talking
disintegrate
about right
before
now?
it gets to something vital.
After years of training with the greatest supervillain of all time, Shigaraki was finally put in charge of his own team with one mission: He must kill his master's rival, the #1 hero, All Might.
Only to fall flat on his face.
Shigaraki was a terrible leader, quick-tempered, short-sighted, and, well...
Cringe! Oh, he's just so cringe. He uses gamer lingo unironically. He whines like a baby when things don't go his way. He's the kind of guy who would say normie in real life, in front of normies.
But they say defeat is the greatest teacher of all. Only through struggle could Shigaraki manifest his dark conviction.
Hey, get off dick, nigga. Oh my god. Fuck, he did look like that at one
Right
point.
as All Might's new protege, Izuku Midoriya, was coming into his own as well.
These two rivals, the inheritors of their master's blood feud, would push themselves past their own limitations.
Especially when All Might and All For One double KO'd each other, leaving Shigaraki to lead the League of Villains all by himself.
And with the stakes higher than ever before, Shigaraki stepped up. He personally battled the monstrous Gigantomachia for a month and a half straight, and conquered other villain organizations to create the Paranormal Liberation Front. Thousands of new soldiers for his personal army.
All to impress All For One's personal quack, Dr. Ujiko, who spent months upgrading Shigaraki's body to make it more like his sensei's. It might have been constant agony, but Shiggy went from Chud to Chad.
Ujiko's experimentation
He went from
vastly
goddamn
increased Shigaraki's
Chud
strength,
to
speed,
old
and
man with
durability,
superpowers.
enough to match and surpass even All Might's absurd powers.
Sharing All Might's power between them, Deku and Bakugo were able to punch an island-sized hole in a cloud that reached 24 miles into the sky. We've calculated that before to be nearly 80 million megatons of TNT. Almost as
Deku
much as
versus
the
Asta.
year that
I gotta
wiped out the
react to that
dinosaurs.
shit.
And
What?
Shigaraki can now move fast enough that his body produces hypersonic shockwaves and can even catch laser beams.
And he's tough enough to survive Star and Stripes Intercontinental Ballistic Cruise Punch.
I ain't gonna lie.
Are you a
That
Xbox fanatic?
when I read that in the
Microsoft
manga,
Sports
bro,
has a brand
I was
new
like, bro,
renewed
how is
digital
he?
gift card.
I was like, Deku and this nigga have to fight, but I just don't see how this nigga supposed to survive this shit. Like, it doesn't make sense. He was supposed to
Now the new name
lose,
for
bro.
Penis. Move over, Gigantico Megastorm. Anyway, it also made a blast so big it showed up against the curvature of the Earth.
Though he might seem invincible, when Shigaraki's body is pushed hard enough, he will evolve into a state of uncontrollable power.
So Decay became? Oh shit, more hands!
Shigaraki can spontaneously generate flesh into existence, seemingly oceans of it in an instant, whenever he wants. He can even use it as a type of armor to defend himself in close combat.
But that's nothing compared to Ujiko's greatest gift. Shigaraki wanted to be the new All For One, so what better way than the old man's quirk?
All For One's quirk, All For One, allows its user to steal and store quirks with just a touch.
And All For One has hundreds of them stored up, collected over the years.
Each quirk is connected to a memory of its user's essence in the form of a spirit, a vestige.
Kinda like a piece of their soul. They exist in this kinda psychic world in Shigaraki's body, and can even act as a spiritual defense should it be invaded.
And with those vestiges came quirks like super fast healing, air blast, radio
Oh
waves,
my god, yeah, now
telekinesis,
that
teleportation of others, and the
I'm glad they said something about that, because I didn't think about that shit. He does have, like, soul protection. Like, remember when he tried to touch Sukuna's soul, and he was like, get your fucking hands off me, nigga? Like, yeah. He might actually be able,
ability to
yeah.
track foes.
There's no way Mahito
Multiple
wins.
Works together, like in this big ass electric Kamehameha.
However, any vestige stolen or destroyed will also remove that quirk from Shigaraki's repertoire. They're also sentient, and some can even fight for control.
Which is when the second shoe finally dropped. Because Shigaraki also got All For One's vestige, that means All For One was now in possession of a shiny new body that he'd spent the last 15 years molding for him to take over.
Shigaraki's entire existence was planned from the beginning. Why? Because All Might's previous mentor was Nana Shimura, Tenko's grandmother.
Oh, that to mess with All Might. That is some next level hating right there.
He manipulated Shigaraki's entire life, all for one purpose.
Oh
To create a
my
soul so
god.
corrupted, it would grind away at All Might's perfect world, allowing All For One to take full control.
But
All for
One's
one
possession wasn't
purpose.
complete, and Shiggy managed to fight his way back to the top, literally decaying his way through vestiges in the process, all to fight his rival Deku one last time.
Despite Izuku Deku's best efforts to save him, Shigaraki was too far gone. His spirit decayed by years of venomous hatred.
And the new symbol of hope defeated the new symbol of fear, burying all for one's grudge for good.
All that Shigaraki asked was to be remembered as the heartless destroyer he was raised to be, and not the broken, angry, crying little boy he really was deep inside.
For just that one moment, though, Shiggy got in Deku the only thing he'd been denied his whole life, the one thing his lifelong nihilistic tantrum was really all about. He got a hero who tried to save him. This battle is
And people say the ending was trash. I mean, I get it, but I get why they don't like Deku not having the powers anymore, shit. But that was not trash, bro. My Hero is one of the best new gens to me personally coming out, and he actually put it in a better. That's how I think of it. Like that was the plot, the story. You know what I'm saying? Like a bigger purpose. That was fire.
With
That was
Robin
fire.
Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving
And
4% IRA
no,
match
sir,
retirement
they be
contract.
flagging.
Cain slew his brother Abel and wetted his fields with his blood. Man's greatest fear has been his fellow man.
But what if this fear took on a life of its own?
What if... Ever since Cain slew his brother Abel and wetted his fields with his blood, man's greatest fear has been his fellow man.
But what if this fear took on a life of its own?
What if all that negative emotion humans felt for one another spilled from their bodies and congealed, forming, over time, a living being fueled by malice, which believes in nothing but the law of the jungle?
Well, then you'd have the special grade curse with a patch face, Mahito. Oh, I've had people tell me I've become a human disaster curse when I've had too many mojitos.
Mahito is one of the deadliest beings to
Nigga,
ever
bruh.
afflict mankind. He's no mere mortal, though, but a cursed spirit. Innumerable spirits exist, weaker or stronger depending on the amount of anxieties, jealousies, hatreds, and fears humans feel about them.
Like the fear of locusts, kinda weak. Or the fear of smallpox, getting stronger. Or the fear of fire. Oh, goodbye, Tokyo.
Holy
it follows
fuck, that nigga was
mankind's
strong as
fear of
fuck.
itself
He just
will
fought a
be
strong nigga,
extremely
no cap.
powerful. Those negative emotions manifest as Mahito, a being composed of cursed energy.
It's basically like evil ki. Cursed energy can be used to make spirits way stronger, faster, and tougher than any normal human. And it's invisible, making curses like Mahito impossible for the untrained eye to see. Only a life or death situation can galvanize a normal person to see a cursed spirit.
That also makes cursed spirits virtually immune to physical damage. They may be physically present in space, but can only be harmed by attacks that embody spirit matter like cursed energy.
Which makes curses
Which is
insanely
true.
hard to get rid of, like ghosts, cockroaches, or my ex. That's why you need a jujutsu sorcerer to come in and kaizen the shit out of them. They call it exorcism, but I like the way I say it
Sorcery
better.
battle. Oh, that's what it stands for.
Have
That's
battled
fine.
each other for millennia, waging an endless war over the fate of humanity. Almost exclusively in Japan, though, for some reason.
But Mahito was special. You see, most curses are basically dumb animals. But Mahito has so much cursed energy that it gave him sentience.
So he was recruited
Conscience.
by Kenjaku alongside other special grade disaster curses to wreak havoc upon the world. In fact, they made Mahito their leader.
And even more frightening than intelligence and bloodlust, Mahito possessed philosophy.
Perhaps informed by the tragic meaninglessness of interhuman conflict, Mahito is an existential nihilist, believing in nothing but his own will to power. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and Mahito is the wolf.
Which also makes him kind of a goofball. If nothing matters, why not have fun with the slaughter? Really get your steps in.
I actually didn't complete.
He was on some
For the
weird
past
shit like
16
that.
years,
No
I've
cap.
been in sales. I've been
Nigga, I
stuck in
don't give a
survival mode
fuck,
and
bruh.
He loves to
Literally.
take around and toy with your emotions like a cartoon character before slitting your throat.
An appropriate analogy considering his curse technique, idle transfiguration.
Using his cursed energy, Mahito can control anyone's soul with just a touch. including his own. In fact, he's so good at manipulating his own soul that you can't even kill the bastard without directly targeting it.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, the soul and the body share an immutable connection. Whatever happens to the former affects the latter.
This lets Mahito squash, stretch, and shape-shift his body into literally anything he wants, like Play-Doh. He can turn his limbs into blades or clubs, grow wings like a bird or fins like a fish, reform his body around injuries, or even create clones.
Curse users are naturally unharmed by their own ability. Should he touch a human, though, his alterations to their body are instantly fatal.
And since he's attacking your soul, those physical wounds are gonna be impossible to heal.
Even if his alteration isn't directly fatal, the human body won't last more than a few moments in a transfigured state.
All that with one touch! God, I thought herpes was bad.
His powers mean Mahito treats humans as effectively disposable dolls that he can gleefully experiment on. The more casualties, the
Bro.
better, especially if he gets to break your
He basically has like Toon Force, but with human bodies. That shit is insane.
spirit first and watch you suffer.
Even more twisted is when he combines two transfigured humans together for soul multiplicity. Essentially a giant torrent of body horror flesh that he repels at.
Like, imagine seeing a live action of this shit. Can you imagine? Bro, Mahito gonna be the grossest nigga to fight, bruh. That shit gonna be disgusting, nigga.
Yeah.
Mahito is unbelievably creative with his application of idol transfiguration, and despite being a newborn curse, consistently keeps experienced sorcerers on the back foot.
It helps that he's a quick study who's picked up a number of different curse techniques, like the Black Flash.
By applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of an impact with an enemy, space itself will distort, exponentially amplifying its force by a factor of 2.5.
Not only does this hurt like a mother, it restores your curse technique and gets you fully in the zone.
And would require reflexes moving nearly 1,000 times the speed of sound. It's no surprise then that Mahito also unlocked the pinnacle of sorcerer techniques, the Domain Expansion.
Oh shit! More hands! A domain is like a barrier of cursed energy, but if you're caught inside, Mahito can use idol transfiguration instantly without even needing to touch you.
It's called the self-embodiment of perfection, the ultimate expression of Mahito's absolute control over his victim's body and soul. The only time it ever failed was against the student sorcerer and Mahito's archenemy, Yuji Itadori.
Because not only was Yuji a barf-inducing goody little two-shoes who believed in the inalienable rights of all living things, blah, 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 he also had a curse inside of him.
The king of curses, Sukuna.
Which meant Mahito's ability affected both souls in Yuji's body. Sukuna didn't like that. No surprise, and kicked Mahito's ass, forcing Patchface to fight with a handicap whenever facing his pink-haired menace.
Yuji's belief in the value of human life flew directly in the face of the world that Mahito knew to be cruel and meaningless. So he made it his mission to crush Yuji's spirit before killing him, murdering his friends, defiling their corpses, and brutally battering him before going in for the kill.
And he's got the strength to do it. Mahito's one of the most powerful.
He would have
curses
dropped
in the
Yuji
world,
off, bro.
And his growth is exponential.
Fellow disaster curse Jogo was able to summon a massive meteor capable of reducing the city of Shibuya to ash.
That'd take an energy of over 800 kilotons of TNT.
And Mahito can take as good as he can give, especially when, in the throes of struggle against Yuji, he evolved, unlocking a vastly more powerful form, the instant body of distorted killing.
Complete with armored exoskeleton and arm blades, this was a taste of the almighty curse Mahito was growing into. A true blight on all mankind.
It wouldn't last. In a bitter
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If it wasn't for this nigga Yuji, bro, Mahito was gonna turn into a fucking What am I saying? Turn. This nigga was already a problem. What the fuck am I talking about, nigga? He would have just ruled. He would have ruled the world, bro.
Yuji won out. In a dog-eat-dog world, there was now a bigger wolf.
So he tucked tail and ran away like a bitch. And what do you know? Life suddenly became a whole lot more meaningful the second it looked like it was about to end.
All that gleeful nihilism, just a bitter hypocrisy in the end.
For him, maybe. But Mahito found a convert in his archenemy. After a battle that wiped out thousands of innocent people, Yuji's youthful spirit was gone. The only thing left that mattered was exorcising this curse.
In a way, that was Mahito's final victory, the destruction of another human being's soul. He may not have been around to see it, but the curse Mahito inflicted on the world would bring it to its knees.
Damn, I ain't think about it like that. He did succeed. Yuji ended up just turning into a fucking dog, nigga. Oh
Hey, do
my
you see that
god.
join button? Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Death-
I can't see, nigga. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's a mobile game, ain't it?
Run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh shit.
I'd heard of a powerful villain stalking these parts. My organization is going to tear this putrid world down around us. We could use a freak of your talents.
Little old me. Do I want to be king of the social rejects? How about I bring him your head instead?
Fine by me. Let's call this your audition. Sick of 'em?
Is he playing games on his phone? Grits, come here. Thank you. That nigga said, oh.
Did you actually just say that?
God, how lame!
He don't got the attack force to fight with this nigga Shigaraki.
Audition over.
Did I get the part?
Decay! What a rush!
He's not, bro, he's not faster than Shigaraki. What the fuck are we doing? Shigaraki's not slow at all. Huh. Come here.
All you got?
Domain expansion. I can read your soul. You're just a scared little boy whose daddy was mean and wants to make it everyone else's problem. Grow up.
Hands off my masterpiece.
Where's he gonna run?
You only hate humanity because you were born that way. Totally random. I hate them for a reason. You grow up.
What did I say, Wiz? Like a bitch.
With their complex
Like a bitch. Dead serious. Fuck that nigga Mahito, man. All my niggas hate Mahito. Hey, that's a W. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, man. You know I'm anime guru in that bed. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. You know, Shigaraki with the dub. You feel me? Be back with the next video, y'all boys. Stay tuned. I'm coming back and I'm getting better. Thank you.
I'm smoking okay. Yeah, I hit the it's now I'm taking off. I'm taking off. Yeah, I came from the bottom, I went to the top. Now I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off.